talking about business plans. Now, you don't necessarily have to have the most detailed business plan on the planet, but you do have to have some sort of structure. If you don't have structure, then you're never going to be able to get from point A to point B. Now, it's super important to come up with short-term goals, long-term goals. These are exactly how you're going to get from where you are right now to get where you want to be in the future, and at what period of time. How long it's going to take to do all this. First step, you want to come up with a plausible pricing structure. Now, what this means is that you need to make sure that you're actually making profit off of each item that you sell. Now, it's all good to just sell a bunch of stuff, but if you're not making profit on each and every single item, then your business is going to spiral downhill faster than you can say spiral. Keep in mind, you're going to want to be flexible, just because some points the customers are going to help dictate what foods are popular, what foods are not popular, what are boring, what's not, how much it should be. But stick to your guns in certain areas to make sure that you're making money. And just because you like a food item doesn't mean that it should go on your catering menu. Just because it's popular to you doesn't mean it's going to be popular to catering customers. Now, I know some of you are cooking out of your home kitchen. That's fine and all, but you want to keep in mind that your business is just like a plant in a small pot. That plant can only grow as large as your pot allows. So eventually you're going to want to get a kitchen space, whether you rent it out, temporary sublease it, whether you go get one in full, but that's the only way you're going to grow long term. Now, how do we make sure that our items are profitable? First thing you want to do is source your menu options from each supplier that you like getting the product from. Now, make sure that these prices align with your goals. Maybe you get your chicken breast from Costco, maybe you get your chicken legs and thighs from Restaurant Depot or Walmart or whatever, for whatever reason. You want to take those menu items and you want to decide how much of it is going to go on each guest's plate. Maybe a chicken leg and a thigh goes on each guest's plate. Now, let's say each piece costs you 75 cents each. That's $1.50 because you're giving them two. Now, each plate of food, you're in for $1.50 so far. So after you do this with your green beans, your potatoes, your rolls, your drinks, all that, you can establish how much this plate of food costs. Now, don't forget, you're going to want to figure out how much to charge based on that, and you want to add in your labor, your materials, your insurance, your staffing, your kitchen rentals, your plates, forks, knives. That way you get a real idea on the costs of the plate. So listen, guys, if you skip this start of the business plan, it's always going to end up bad. It's just going to turn into an expensive hobby of yours where you work your tail off and you never grow to scale it. And you're just going to be working for nickels and dimes, and we're not in this business for that, okay? So make sure you write out a business plan, whether it's big or small. Don't just wing it.